it's Dee from SimplyDeeBeauty. In today's video, I want to play around with the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Memorize single eyeshadows, which I got recently. And I want to do comparisons with other similar single eyeshadows that I have from other brands. So I think that's going to be fun. I already have my foundation on, my concealer on. Now I want to start with that. And the ones that I'm talking about are the ones that come in these really cute pods. These are the Eyes to Mesmerize. This is in Walk of No Shame, Star Gold, and Pillow Talk. Let me open them for you. I'm going to swatch them and use it on my eyes, of course, but I'm going to show you first. This one is Walk of Shame, Pillow Talk, and then finally we have Star Gold, which is really pretty. Well, they're all pretty, but this one's like very gold, very shiny. So let me do a swatch behind the back of my hand, and I'm also going to compare it. I'm going to put it on my eyes, and then I'm going to compare it after with some that I have from Chantecaille, from Tom Ford, and from Auric. So let's start first with the Charlotte Tilbury on the eyes. Let me swatch on the back of my hand. They're very creamy. So from your left to right, we first have Pillow Talk, which has more pink than the other two. Then we have Walk of No Shame, which is more like, has more orange in my point of view. And then the one on the right is Star Gold, which is of course the gold of the trio. I think they're all pretty. They're gorgeous. Now I'm gonna try to use all of them in one look. I think it's gonna work. So let's try that. Okay, so I think first we're gonna start with Pillow Talk and try to use that like in the inner area. Then I'm gonna do Walk of No Shame, and then I'll see how I use Star Gold. I'm gonna use my finger. Like, I don't want to use a brush for this, me personally. I'm gonna use my finger. So I'm gonna get some of that Pillow Talk and apply it here in the inner area. They're so creamy and so easy to blend, actually. Not blend, apply. I haven't blended yet. So I'm going slowly because this is the first time I use them. I want to be careful. I'm gonna go back and get some more. Look how pretty that is. And then with my middle finger, I'm gonna go into Walk of No Shame. Beautiful color. Now with my clean finger, my index finger, I'm gonna try to blend it out on the edges. This is probably the time that you need a brush on the outer edges to clean it off a little bit. But I think if you go really slowly, you'll be able to blend it out with a finger and you won't need a brush. I think that came out beautiful. I'm gonna go back just a little bit more and intensify here at the crease. Much better. I'm gonna get my e.l.f. sponge, which I use to apply the concealer, and I'm just gonna press it a little bit here on the edges, kind of like blend everything together and give it a more clean look. I'm gonna go after with a highlighter and put some in the on the bone right here, and then on the inner corner. And I'm gonna use now the Star Gold, and I'm gonna give it like a pop of color in the middle. When I put it on top of the other one, like, you cannot really see the gold. Most of the times when I'm doing videos, it's either to go to work or just to stay at home. But today I'm actually going somewhere, so I'm not gonna do two different looks and I'm gonna look crazy. So I'm gonna do both looks on both sides. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a really small, tiny brush and use that gold for the waterline. See how that looks. I'm gonna use the, I think it's called Yochiki. It's a really small brush, and I'm gonna get some of that gold and use it on the waterline. I don't know how it will perform in the waterline, but let's try. So I'm just gonna get a little bit on the tip and just go like this right here. Oh, that is very pretty. Oh, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but it's a beautiful gold. See, if I use it on top of another shadow, it's not gonna really stand out. I'm gonna flip it around a little bit and try to blend it out better here. Okay, so there you go. Are you seeing that? It is so pretty. I think so far it's beautiful, and I think it goes well with the color of my eyes as well. So I'm gonna do the other eye off camera. I'm gonna apply some mascara on the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back for the comparisons. Okay, so I'm back. I did my other eye. I apply, my other eye makeup, I apply some Pillow Talk mascara, and I also use the new Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm face palette. I just did a video using this palette, and I'm gonna put the link at the end so you guys could see how I used it. It's beautiful, I love it. And I'm going to apply now some of the Pillow Talk, the Charlotte Tilbury Peach Plump lip gloss, which also is wonderful. I love the shape of the doe foot. It's a little heart. It's super cute. It does smell and taste a little bit like mint, which I don't mind at all. So now let's go on for the swatching. So you remember this is the Charlotte Tilbury, the one that I used today. Let me see if I remember the names. Pillow Talk, Walk of No Shame, and Star Gold. I'm pretty impressed with myself. So I'm going to compare it to what I have. I'm first going to try Glow by Auric, which they're not exactly the same, but I want to try the sample, the formula. In case you don't remember, they're the ones that have this cute top, and they do have a shimmer top, like a shadow, but I'm not going to compare those. I'm going to test the cream shadow. Okay, so I'm going to put on top of each other the ones that are similar, except the silver, that of course is not similar. So from left to right, this is Temper, and then we have Ego, which is that silver, and the gold one is called Defiance. They're not, I think Defiance are similar, and so is Temper with Pillow Talk, but no, they're not exactly the same. But it's nice to compare them, I think. Yeah, the one from Auric are a little bit more opaque, and the one from Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's a little bit more like bright. So let's cover these up, and now I'm gonna compare them to 3 that I have from Tom Ford. I do love the way they come, the packaging from Auric. They're super cute, and it does have a top with a shadow, and the ones from Tom Ford are similar to those, the cream shadow on the bottom, and then they have the powder on the top. So I have 3 from Tom Ford. I know one of them is definitely not going to be similar, which is one of the newer ones, the Black Sands. It's black, so I'm not even going to swatch that one, but these 2 are similar. These are in the shade Golden Peach and Naked Bronze. I think Naked Peach is closer to Golden Peach, is closer to Pillow Talk. Okay, so from your left to right, this one is Golden Peach and this one is Naked Bronze. It is lighter than either the one by Auric, and it's also lighter than Pillow Talk. And then the gold is more bronzy, it's darker. So these 2 I think are similar, but again, they're not exactly the same. And I wasn't expecting them to be exactly the same. I just wanted to see how they look side by side. And the one from Tom Ford is like a little more metallic than the Pillow Talk. Well, very pretty too. It would be nice to like use them together, these 2, because this one is more like metallic and this one is less metallic. And I also have 2 from Chantecaille that I still have to use because I got them recently in the Chantecaille sale, and I haven't had the chance to use them yet, but I will soon. And probably gonna get ready with me or something like that. And I think they're not even close to the colors. Maybe one of them is, but I still want to swatch them to see what's the formula like. So let me do that. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna do it here, right on this side of my hand. The one from Chantecaille, it's like a little bit more drier. So I have the shade, the Mermaid Eye Color in Copper. Let me show you the top because I didn't show you. The Eye Mermaid in Copper and the Mermaid Eye in Sylvie. So the one on the top is Copper, and then the one on the bottom is Sylvie. Copper is more metallic and Sylvie is a little bit more drier. I think it's similar to this one is similar a little bit to the one by Auric, but it's not similar. Maybe a little bit. If this was more metallic, more shimmery, it would look like Gold Star or Star Gold from Charlotte Tilbury, but no, they're not the same. And the formula, the one from the Sylvie one, it's a little bit drier, very similar to Walk of No Shame, that same texture is a little bit dry, but this one, what's it called again? Copper is really pretty. Like, well, they're all pretty, but you know what I mean. It's more metallic, more shimmery. But they're not like, that's cool. So I have a bunch of cream eyeshadows that I could play with, and they're not exactly the same. So I'm happy about that. So yes, this is the video I wanted to share with you today. It was fun because I got to see myself. I hadn't swatched all of these before together, so very happy to share this with you. Happy to say what they look like and how are they similar and how are they different. I'm going to put links of everything that I spoke about today and everything I have on my face today. I'm going to put it in the description box for you guys to check it out. Let me know in the comments below if you tried out any of these cream eyeshadows. Let me know what you think, or if you have any others that you think are more related or more similar to any of the ones that I mentioned today. Let me know. I'm very curious to find out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.